channel. Super excited for today's video. I'm going to be sharing some amazing, easy, affordable, and budget-friendly high-end home decor DIYs. This video is sponsored by Cricut, but like usual, I will be sharing other alternatives if you don't have a machine. But if this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Araceli and this is Araceli Chan DIY, where I do a little bit of everything, especially keeping it on a budget. So if you're into that, I would love for you guys to stick around by subscribing to my channel and hitting the bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. I feel like I'm yelling a little extra today just because I can't hear. I have my fan going full blast right now. We had a pretty bad heat wave here in Oregon. Right now, I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to keep working in the garage because it has been so hot, but that's not going to stop me. So for today's video, I am going to be showing a little bit of a walkthrough on the new Cricut 3 machine that I received. Before you guys jump to the conclusion that just because I'm using the Cricut Maker, it means that you guys can't make these DIYs. No. Stop the negative thinking. I know not everybody has one, and I always try to cater to everyone, even though I may not always be able to cater to each and every single one of you. I still try to give you guys ideas, tips, alternatives of how you can make the stuff that I make, okay? And then I also love to tell you guys, think outside of the box. Just because you see me doing something or using something doesn't mean that you have to use that exact same thing. You guys could probably find something like this cheaper somewhere else, etc., etc. So please, just bear with me, and you guys, I promise, you guys are gonna love this video. So on the first DIY, we're going to go ahead and make this huge statement piece, and this is the one that we're going to make with the Cricut Maker, but even if you don't have the machine, it's going to be super easy for you guys to recreate without it. I just opened my Maker 3. On top of that, all of the smart materials a girl could ever ask for. It has more power, more precision, and more speed. So this is going to be about 2 times faster than the original Maker. It has over 12 tools that you can use. You can also cut more than 300 materials. Listen, I'm going to show you guys this nifty little tool right here. I show you the box when I can show you the roll holder. You can put your rolls. You go ahead and you open up your Cricut machine. You just set it right on there. It makes it just really easy to slide right through there and feed it through your Cricut Maker, right? And the best thing about this thing is that it can cut up to 12 feet long. Also, you can just take it right out. That way you don't cut more than you need to, and you have a little cutter right here. At first glance, this looks just like the original Maker. It has the same little compartments, and then also like the A and B ports where you put your pens or your tools that are super easy to take out and put back in. Again, the differences that I know of are that you can use more tools, cut more materials, and it's 2 times faster, which once I tried this out, I saw how much faster and awesome this was. And then it just has like the regular power cord. I feel like this one's is a little bit longer than the original one. In case you do have it far away from your computer, you just plug it onto the back, and then it also has a USB cable that you can hook up to your laptop. I like using the Bluetooth method with this. It's just so much easier in case you don't have your computer or your phone close by. Alright, so let's get on to making. You guys can see that middle art piece right there, and then the top right piece. Those are the inspiration that I took to make mine. I actually found this 3-pack of canvases. As you can see, it's 36 inches by 48 inches, and I bought it at Ross, and the whole pack was $12.99. So seriously, if you split that in 3, that's not very much money for a canvas piece this big. So you guys can prep it however way you want so that the vinyl sticks to it. If you do use vinyl, you don't have to use vinyl. You can always paint the designs, okay? I'm just going to take some flat white paint and just spray it on there. Again, just prepping it, that way my vinyl does stick. And then to make it look high end, I am going to be taking some wood. These are just some leftover pieces that I have. You can buy these for like $1 or $2 at Lowe's or Home Depot. And I just cut them to size. So taking a little spray bottle from Dollar Tree, I filled it up about 3/4 of the way with water, and then the rest with this brown acrylic paint from Dollar Tree. I just shook it up really, really good, and I'm actually going to use this as a stain, a very subtle stain.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights.
All right, so I have my Cricut Maker all set up. Now I'm just gonna connect it to Bluetooth. As you guys can see, it pops right up. So I'm just gonna set that up, go into Design Space, and start my first project. So I'm just gonna upload an image that I had already created through Canva, and I'm just gonna choose the simple cut image, upload it, and then insert it into my project. And I'm gonna go up there to the size. I am gonna unlock it so that I can make the size that I want, and I'm just gonna, it's gonna start finding it. So you guys can see here on this Cricut, you can do cuts without a mat or with a mat. Now I'm going to choose the cut without the mat, and then I'm going to choose my smart vinyl. It's the permanent vinyl. I had to use several different pieces of permanent smart vinyl and then the removable smart vinyl just because I'm working with what I have. So right here is just detecting tool and finalizing. Now the cool thing about this Cricut is that it does cut up to 12 feet, and it actually does cut like a 13-inch wide piece. So I do have this vinyl into that little roll holder that I told you guys about, and you guys can see how it just kind of feeds it through, so it makes it really easy. You don't really have to mess with it, especially if you're making long cuts. And you guys are going to see here I'm making several different cuts. So this one is actually going to be the longest cut that I'm making because these are the stems of the leaves that I'm going to make. And again, this one I'm doing without the cutting mat and then also using the roll holder. On this one, I am just going to use regular vinyl. It's just like a matte vinyl. You guys will see that I'm using my mat to cut it. So I like the versatility of this machine that you can choose what you want to do. You know, you can use the short mats or the long mats. On this part, I actually didn't have a longer piece of this vinyl, so I just attached two like super close together on my 24-inch mat. And you know, the machine cut it just as well. So I thought it was a good idea. If you guys don't have a long piece, you can always just use several pieces of whatever color you want. And again, you do not have to have this machine or this vinyl to make this art piece. You can always use paint, freehand it. You guys will see that the designs are not symmetrical. It doesn't matter if they're wobbly or not. You're gonna be fine. So if you do decide to make this, you know, think outside of the box. You don't have to be stuck if you don't have a machine.
Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling.
So you guys will notice that I'm actually not using transfer tape, and these are such big pieces that I didn't want to waste it. So you just carefully can do it. You just slide it right off and it'll work just fine. If you guys feel more comfortable using transfer tape, by all means go ahead and do that. Me, I felt pretty comfortable just, you know, going at it, so that's exactly what I did.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high.
Alright, so for this second DIY, I found these little candle holder things on, I think it was Anthropology. 28 bucks for that thing? I don't think so. This Krylon in brilliant gold. You guys, I bought these candles at Dollar Tree. I don't know if I said that already. And then I had this little salsa dip thingy. It's called a molcajete. I have like 5 of these and they're from Walmart. I've had them for years and years and years. I'm not going to miss this, so I just spray painted it. And then I just took this metal scrubber thing and just kind of scraped it off a little bit. I kind of like the look of the solid gold, but I wanted it to look more like the original one. So yeah, just scraped away and then added some hot glue and then my candle, and that's it. Alright, so on this one, these are actually from Pottery Barn, not Anthropology. A copper plant tray for $48. I don't think so. So we're going to make the tray and then a little planter as well. I did buy this one at Dollar Tree. They do have a lot of different tin thingies that you can choose from. And then I'm using some metallic spray paint and copper. So I did spray paint that. I know you guys saw a wooden block on there. I was going to do something different, but I did away with that idea. So anyway, while it dries, I'm going to go ahead and take this Dollar Tree sand, some Dollar Tree white glue, and then just kind of brush it onto my Dollar Tree glass, and then just roll it around in the sand. And you guys can use Mod Podge to like to do this, and then also to seal it. Sometimes I'll forget words, you guys already know. And then I do have this little Dollar Tree plant thingy that I took apart and then I just added it to the top, and that is it on this one. I'm feeling you could be the one. I see no reason why I should ever let you go. Don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough. This one is not necessarily a dupe, but I've seen tons of planters like this online that cost an arm and a leg, and we're not gonna do that. So, you know, technically this is sort of-ish a Dollar Tree video. So that's a Dollar Tree basket, and then I'm taking some leftover leather from an ottoman that I redid. So anytime I have materials that I repurpose or that I try to repurpose. So just cut a couple of strips that I'm going to glue back to back. You guys will see that. That's actually going to be my handle for the basket. So just gluing those on there, and then you'll see that I'm going to add some tacks on the ends to make it look a little more high end, and then the rest is pretty much self-explanatory, you guys. You will see the greenery bundle that I'm using. I didn't actually use the entire thing, which is awesome because I have some left over, and it was only $2.99 at Goodwill. Again, don't be stuck, okay? There's other places you guys can get stuff for a lot cheaper than if you went to Dollar Tree. Of this feeling you're giving me, don't wanna wake up. Now I don't wanna wake up. I don't wanna wake up without you, baby, without. Okay, and you guys saw that little hack I like to use. I've been using it for a while. I do cut some foam board and just cut it to the size. That way you don't waste a lot of money on like moss and all of that. So I did add the floral foam at the bottom to prop it up. And then just in that hole that I made in the center, I just started sticking my stems right through there and then added the moss on top of the foam board. I wouldn't know what to do. Sometimes I forget to breathe. I'm looking in your eyes. Wish you could see the things I see. not least, and my second favorite DIY, I am going to make this mirror. This one is from Pottery Barn Teen. I found it on Pinterest, but it directed me to the Pottery Barn website where you guys can see it's not in stock anymore. So we're going to go ahead and make this with mostly Dollar Tree. Yeah, I think it's all Dollar Tree materials, with the exception of the beads, which I will link down below. So you guys will see this wheel thing that I'm using. I did paint it in white using a Dollar Tree mirror, and then also this shelf liner, which I feel is the perfect touch to look like the original mirror. You guys, I'm not going to talk your ear off through this one because everything is pretty self-explanatory, and I feel like I'm getting like tongue-tied and dry mouth right now. So I'm going to let you guys watch. If you do have any questions at all whatsoever, make sure you guys leave them down below.
I don't want to wake up if I'm dreaming, because you know I can't get enough of this feeling you're giving me. Don't want to wake up. I don't want to wake up. Don't want to wake up without you, baby, without you. Around your finger, tell me what you wanna do. I think we're part of something bigger, and now my mind is filled with you. Oh, you know, 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 baby, without I wouldn't know what to. Baby, without
All right, here I am gonna just chime in a little bit more. You guys can see that I'm brushing it out. There are gonna be some pieces that come out, but it's okay. Just because the rope was twisted, it's kind of hard to take the shape out. So I'm just trimming all the ends, brushing it out, and then I am gonna add some hairspray to the top of this and the bottom to try to keep its shape so much and it doesn't just like fall limp when you hang it up.
Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you.
Alright you guys, so we have come to the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I feel like it's probably one of the most favorite ones that I've done in a while. I love this huge statement piece that I made, and yes, I used my Cricut 3 machine, but if you don't have one yet, I keep saying that, I always say that, if you don't have one yet, it's gonna be super easy for you guys to make it by hand. Like honestly, it's, you know what I mean? I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, I would love for you guys to leave me a thumbs up. Leave me any comments, questions, or concerns down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
I swear that